Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Vietnam have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem.
Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rafael Leao.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He leaps for it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Aubameyang, it's Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Pulls it back. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Chance! It's anyone's... And again! That's another chance!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
But that is not going to count.
Yeah, just...
That could spell trouble. And back to the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Dembele. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Always onto this. Rummenigge. He's found the way through. Towering header! charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Seaman. And the keeper's given it away. Takes a shot. It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And here's Lopez. Good take, and is he in? And it's Tonali. Rijkaard. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Great chance here from position A1. He's gone direct. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played up towards the front line. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rijkaard. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Alonso. And this is Neymar. And this is Raul. Pinches it off him.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aubameyang. Tonali. And this is Bale. And it's Lopez. Now, can they get him away? Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Raul. Rijkaard. Tonali.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Tonali. Now it's Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Bebeto. Some resolute defending there. Great vision. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tonali. Now it's Raul. Fermin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. But they've got it again. Raul powering forward here. Can he get it through?
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his...
Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bebeto is offering a wry smile there.
Blaublitz Akita with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. And that should get the job done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Stood up well to him there. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bebeto is flagged offside. Chiellini looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos is one who... And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid really need to...
Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Bebeto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take and a decent chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Roberto Carlos. It's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul.
That's going in strongly.
Not a hint of offside here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Blaublitz Akita have their third corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. Muscular approach does pay off here. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Fermin gets on his bike and on the move. And Torres! terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Blaublitz Akita get their fourth corner. Out towards the flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. Plays it across. Chiellini with the clearance. Bale. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Bebeto. So what can they make of this? Now it's Tonali. He's in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that could set him on his way. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
23.
same time.
Fernando Torres.
Blaublitz Akita
Number
are
22.
sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
He's had a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Akita really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Platini! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That has been knocked clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Otto cuts it out. Madrid could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And it's been hooked away. Not the most convincing of passes. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Shot a goal! Delicious from Juve! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
The most accurate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Raul. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've...
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Diving header! Duke gets it clear. So close, but that is as good as it gets. A good watch, more than a good watch. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football. I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being out.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game.
It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Kaka. Ibrahimovic. Neymar. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and size.
He's going for goal! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Balten gets across to intercept that. Shevchenko had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bale engages and forces him off the ball. Nicked it back promptly. Nice looking ball. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Shevchenko! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Short changes him with that pass. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Zanetti. Serginho. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Chiellini. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Neymar. Here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super find. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Pings it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Stood up well to him there. Could move up a gear here. Tries one from range. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shevchenko. It's gone backwards. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. That has been knocked clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say...
He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Searching pass he's played there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Kukçu. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Ball played for Kukçu.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Bale. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Chiellini. And it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. Shapes to shoot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Can they get him away? Kukçu.
The attendance for this match
It's
was
still
65.
anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, that's nice. Rijkaard, and this is Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Zanetti. Now Neymar. Rijkaard. Back where it came from. And it's Neymar. Passes short and sharp. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Zanetti. Van Bouten. That's Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Oh, but there's the shot! Oh, good finish. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence.
And he shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
It's to be all square.
Number 7, Shevchenko. Number 22.
A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Caresses it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? This looks promising. Serginho is flagged offside.
Substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Totti. Olise. Oh, that's superb. Goulet.
There will be 3
Mbappe.
minutes added time.
Goulet. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal really will have to throw everything at this now. Rijkaard. Diaz running with the ball. No luck with that dink over the top. That has not gone well. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is...
Goes for a shot! He's scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Aubameyang. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Bruyne. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
De Bruyne has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Goes for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. De Bruyne. Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Van Bouten. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Dembele. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that is a little undercooked. Serginho. Zanetti. And here's Neymar. Knocks it out wide. And he's quick to return it. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Madrid
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
Here's a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. And it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. It's Neymar! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get away here?
Zanetti.
Neymar. And here's Bale. Edmilson. Vinicius Junior. And that could set him on his way. Lovely ball. Takes a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Drama over the penalty spot. What a save by Seaman! Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Edmilson. Edmilson! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. They get a throw in. Neymar. And it's Zanetti. Oh, terrible pass. He's found shot, surely! And that's a tidy finish. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's got away. Oh, what? And the finish! And it's in. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Presid Bandung with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. And that signals the end of the first period. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Dembele. He's shifting through the chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that could work. Big chance! And again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Bale! De Bruyne. For Rice. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. And he's had it nicked away. Bale.
Zanetti.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bale. De Bruyne. Persib Bandung are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dembele. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Aubameyang. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. Persib Bandung have reclaimed it. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gets a good foot in there. Xavi Alonso is fouled. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. He won't be happy with that one. It's played through for him. Now it's Bale.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. And it's De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And a neat finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So the
20.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game
El
here.
dorsal 97.
So the lead now is 2.
El dorsal
That
3.
has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
el dorsal 2. El dorsal 6.
Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Duke. Yeah, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. Oh, good read. Rice. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Oh, this is a very good run. Vinicius Junior! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Gol.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
El dorsal 9.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. Oh, that is asking for trouble. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. That's a little off target. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. He has found the way through.
puntos de descuento.
Musiala. Great vision. Caught offside that time. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se recuerda a los espectadores.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Searching pass he's played there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done...
Tries one from range! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Bale. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And hit. Can he finish? No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
This might spell danger.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale with the short one. Ball swung in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vitinha has given away a free kick, and he is going into that little black book. Roberto Carlos. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Van Bouten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's had it nicked away. Madrid
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Neymar, he steps in, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's had a shot! Vitinha shifted it to the flank. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Good read, needed to be. Xavi Alonso. Vitinha was in no mood for any of that. Bale! It's anyone's ball now. Xavi Alonso. Bale. This is a promising build-up. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there. And Aubameyang! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alonso. Bullet. Vitinha. Done delicately. No, that's been intercepted. Van Bouten. Tries to pass, and he shoots! Xavi Alonso. A probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neymar. Xavi Alonso. We expected better, and so did he.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Tries a shot! Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. Bale. Vitinha wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, Bamiyang! Oh, that's a special one! A finish of true class! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, good spread. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nicely aimed pass. And here's up, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Has another go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud.
Shot and goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Aubameyang really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Time and again they are repelled. Xavi Alonso. Oh, time, excellent intercept. Ah, he's given it away.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. And this is Hullet. And he's gone backward here. That's an excellent interception. Bale. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar. Dembele. Foot in. And he has been fouled there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Well,
dorsal
the two
97.
coaches are signalling
Llega
changes
Barragán.
here, both at the same
El
time.
dorsal 20. Bale. El dorsal 13.
Well, that's good
Neymar.
defending. He squeezed the
Serán
play and he gave him no
sustituidos por
chance to
el
get on
dorsal
the turn.
18, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 8.
Van Belten.
Totti. Se va a realizar un cambio de
That was
jugadores.
good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Totti always looking for that half a chance. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, he's seen through all of that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Eto'o. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Has a look and plays it forward. And got to be quick to recover this.
Habrá 2 minutos
And that's
de
a good...
descuento.
And drive! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Xavi Alonso. And it's Dembele. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great chance! Well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Chiellini making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Michel Platini. Thinks about the shot. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted. Neymar. Driving through the middle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's a throw-in. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. AC Milan could counter here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Platini really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Aubameyang. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And this is Shevchenko. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get onto this? Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Shevchenko.
Zanetti.
And it's Chiellini. Chiellini. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Beckham. Passing nice and neat. And this is Bale. It's Bale! It's there! And we have liftoff! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
Shevchenko! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Rijkaard.
And here's Aubameyang. And here's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Decent chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aubameyang does really well there. He is strong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Oh, it's Bale! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bale. Couldn't squeeze it through. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Madrid looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then.
Zanetti.
A man never lacking in drive or determination. Oh, perfectly measured that. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham. For Xavi Alonso. Opts for safety. Now Van Bouten.
Zanetti.
Beckham. Chiellini. Beckham. Van Bouten. And it's Van Bouten. Rijkaard. Right, Shevchenko. And the shot! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Just about up to the hour now. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. And now the breakaway. Neymar. Bale. Platini wins the duel this time. Beckham. To McAllister.
Zanetti.
Distributed tidily. Beckham. And it's Xavi Alonso. And Neymar. Out towards the flank. And it's Bale. Platini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Platini. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Platini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's being urged to shoot. Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Look at the space here. And this is Shevchenko. And he's there to get it away. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Shevchenko simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter. But urgency was the single requirement.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Zanetti. Van Bouten. Chiellini. This is a promising build-up. Xavi Alonso. Chiellini. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gullit. Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gullit knocks it into space. That's a cute ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Zanetti.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Rijkaard.
Zico. Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Dembele. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn...
Could be danger here! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Nesta.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. Bale. Neymar.
Nesta.
Swung over. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's the chance to counter. And he's straight offside. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. Dembele. And that's gone loose. Dembele purring through the gears. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Opts for safety. Not the most convincing of passes. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Gullit. Goes for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So a chance here. What can they make of it? And now as good a time as any to pull level. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Messi receives it in a wide position. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nedved, he's beaten the last. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Seaman to save this spot kick and his team. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Italy are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Neymar looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. Eto'o, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Bale at it in a wide position. And this is Neymar, and it's Beckham. That's it, 45 minutes up. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Neymar. Neymar!
Hullet really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Zanetti.
He has found the way through. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contact. And he's let fly. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Chiellini. And it's Van Bouten.
That's Beckham. And here's Aubameyang. Gives it back. Roberto Carlos.
Aubameyang.
He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's...
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Beckham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Chiellini.
And this is Eto'o. And he's got away from him. Oh no, this does not look good. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Bale. Nedved. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele. Nesta. Messi. Nedved. And here's Hullet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Showing good feet. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's got him rattled. And we have our very first corner. Towering header! It's in! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marcó en el minuto 72 el dorsal 10.
Italy now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Zanetti. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar, shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot, surely! Relentless, just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zanetti has been caught there, it's a foul. Zanetti. Maldini with the clearance. That's where it came from. Neymar, and this is... and the shot!
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. And they can counter here. And it's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And that has left him in a heap. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's run loose here. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...